The earworm invasion, the first time it happened, Alex thought it was just a fluke. He'd been humming a tune all day, a song he hadn't heard in years. It was catchy, sure, but it wasn't something he'd ever choose to listen to. Yet, there it was, looping in his head like a broken record. It's just an earworm, he told himself, brushing it off. But then it happened again, and again. Every time Alex spoke a certain word or phrase, a song would start playing in his mind, songs he didn't even like, songs he hadn't thought about in decades. It was as if someone had planted a trigger in his brain, and now they were pulling the strings, the non-living alive. Alex began to notice a pattern. The songs that popped into his head weren't random. They were tied to specific memories, specific moments in his life. And they all had one thing in common. They were songs by artists who had long since faded into obscurity, artists who were barely clinging to relevance. It didn't take long for Alex to connect the dots. Someone or something was using these earworms to keep these non-living artists alive in the public consciousness. It was a desperate attempt to revive careers that had flatlined, to force people to remember names that had been forgotten. But why? The corrupt system. As Alex dug deeper, he uncovered a web of corruption that stretched far beyond the music industry. Gang stalkers, convicts, and even corrupt officials were involved in a sinister plot to manipulate the public's memories. They were using earworms as a form of mind control, a way to keep people distracted while they carried out their dark agendas. These gang stalkers had infiltrated every level of society: judges, lawyers, dirty cops, even investigators. They offered sexual services to those in power, buying their silence and loyalty. And in return, they were given free rein to manipulate and exploit the masses. The blood oath. At the center of it all was a man, a high-ranking official with wealth and influence beyond measure. He had made a blood oath with the devil, trading his soul for fame, fortune, and power. He was part of a secret club, a cabal of elites who dabbled in the occult, performing black magic and blood sacrifices to maintain their grip on the world. This man had set his sights on Alex, seeing him as a threat to his empire. He sent his gang stalkers after Alex, using earworms and other forms of psychological warfare to break him down. But Alex wasn't going down without a fight. The divine protection. Alex turned to his faith for strength. He prayed, read his Bible, and held onto the power of Jesus' name. The demons couldn't touch him, not as long as he stayed close to the Lord. The truth was coming out, piece by piece. The swamp was being drained, and the corrupt were being exposed. Alex knew it was only a matter of time before the whole house of cards came crashing down. The healing. As the corrupt were X'd out of his life, Alex felt a sense of relief. He worked on healing his inner child, repairing his relationships, and letting go of the pain that had held him back for so long. He knew his other half was out there, someone who shared his innovative mind and his vision for a better world. Together, they would bring something unique into creation, something that would change the fabric of reality itself. The new beginning. The corrupt were getting their karma, and Alex was finally free to move forward. He was ready to step into his purpose, to create through his heart and embrace the happiness he deserved. The swamp was draining, the truth was being revealed, and Alex was ready to shine. The light prevails. As Alex stood on the edge of a new chapter, he felt a deep sense of peace. The battle had been hard, but he had come out stronger on the other side. The corrupt had tried to silence him, but they had failed. The light had prevailed, and Alex was ready to embrace his destiny.